from the studio. So today I am going to paint a seascape. It's going to be all about the sky, really. I'm going to have a low horizon like this. Like this. I'm going to have the sea is going to go across there. Like that. So that's going to be sea. These are going to be rocks and sand. And this is going to be the main part of the painting, the sky. Right. This is just the first coat anyway, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter what it was really, because I'm going to go over it. I always do them. Right, oh yeah, now we're getting some colour in there. Oh yeah, oh I like that. That's got a slight, lilac, which I love. Love. Probably because I had a little bit of red on my brush. Let's put some more on. Let's go mad. I can find the red. This red. I'll leave. Right, red. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hiding. There. Let's just put a smidgeola. And it is a smidgeola of the red, you see. Gives you a lovely. I don't know if you can see that on it. But it's a lavender look to it, which is my favourite. Now, I mix all my colours, in case anybody was wondering. I don't use colour straight from the tube. Everything you see on here has been mixed, even if it's only two colours together. And that's how you get a nice professional look. If you take everything out of the tube and put it on the canvas or the paper, your work will start looking very what can I say, unprofessional. Let me just put it that way. It'll be stiff and cartoon-like and unprofessional. Now, that's where the sky is going to be. So here I'm putting in some dark colours into the sky, and I've also put some dark brown, burnt umber it is, and black, and a bit of burnt sienna. Put that into where I want the cliffs in the foreground. Right, so I'm starting to add a little bit of cream to the sky. I don't use white. This is actually a cream, a very light cream. And I get that by mixing some yellow ochre and just a tiny bit of yellow ochre and white. And you can make all sorts of varying shades of cream by using that. Sometimes I use I like the burnt sienna as well. That gives it a slightly pinky, peachy look if you use the burnt sienna. So I'm just starting to add some a peachy colour to the sky on the horizon. And I make that with using white and burnt sienna. And it gives you a nice peachy colour. So now I put in where I want the sea to be, but I'm going to change that later. I want it much darker. Right. So after looking at it a while, I've decided this foreground is way too tall. I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reconfigure the whole thing, okay? Reconfigure it. Make the cliffs smaller. So I'll just put on some lovely peach colour. Might have to do 2 coats of this. In fact, I will have to do 2 coats of it to cover those cliffs. So I'll go ahead off camera and do that because it needs to dry. So I'll do that. I'm liking it better already, look. So I've brought the peach right down to there, and then I'm going to put in some. There you go. Right, so I decided to change the colour, to darken the colour of the sea, and I think it looks better. It wasn't right how it was. So anyway, so there we are. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would be nice if you could subscribe to the channel. It helps me, it helps the channel, and it's totally free. And with that, I'll say bye for now, and as always, love from the land of mist and legend. See you next time.